Once this is all over, I will send someone to free you from the Goliath.
Jespar!
But until then...
Oh my gosh! That means Jespar is gonna think that you're me! What just happened?
Over here, quickly!
Jespar! Oh my gosh! What? Oh my gosh, Jespar, you're alive! Oh my gosh, what happened?
By the wise
What
son,
happened?
are you okay?
What did you do?
Miserable fool! I would have kept my word, but if you want to play games, fine!
Jespar, oh my gosh, I
have
love
had
you!
Enough time to
Oh my gosh, Jespar, I love you so much right now!
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Jespar! Jespar is my hero! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, there's so much emotion running through me right now. Oh my god! Oh my god, Jespar! Oh my god! This game! My goodness! I can't! I cannot deal!
Oh, Sonic! He's breathing fire again! Get away from him!
And I will take what I deserve!
No, you are not gonna take him away from me! Not after he just saved me!
The shields are down! The generators, now!
Which generators? I'm like all out of shape. Oh god. More of these. Oh my gosh. Defeat the Black Garden.
That doesn't look good! Get away from the runes!
Yes, honey. Where are you, honey? Oh, don't fail me now.
Oh, Sonic! He's breathing fire again! Get away from him!
Oh gosh. Interact with the construction box. Do I just keep... Goodness gracious.
Now! Attack the generators!
Which generators, Jespar?
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things here first!
Oh, okay, so those are the generators.
You'll get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things here first!
Shock Nova.
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things here first!
I know. I'm working on it.
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things here first! Oh,
I wish...
Sonic! He's breathing fire again! Get away from him! Now! Attack the generators!
There we go. Come on. Oh my gosh. Alright, rinse and repeat. Oh, Jespar, I'm still reeling from that. Still reeling from that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Sonic! Breathing fire again! Get away from him!
That means they'll get hit by fire too. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm in water. How do I get out of here? Okay, wait a minute.
Again! Get away from the room!
Wellspring, you are doing such an amazing job right now. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit! Get away from the glowing one, quickly!
Whoa, glowing one. What the heck is with the glowing one?
Now! Attack the jet!
Nice.
First.
Thanks, honey. Oh. Okay. Nova Shock. Oh yeah.
Again. Get away from the runes!
It's alright, I'm good. I'm good, sweetheart. Let's take this thing down.
Oh, Sonic! He's breathing fire again! Get away from him!
Oh, great. Still another one of those things over there. Where exactly is Jespar? I don't see him at all.
Now! Attack the generators!
Okay. Man. This is intense, guys. Need more of this. A little more focus. And a bit of Shock Nova.
Not again! Get away from the room!
Not this time. Sorry, not this time. There's Jespar.
Now! Attack the generators!
There's another one. Come on. Great. Come on, honey. We can do this together. Well of Life. Shock Nova. Ooh, it's the explodey thing. Explodey thing.
Shit! Not again! Get away from the glowing one! We're shooting! Quickly! Blistering blazes! Get away from the machine now!
Woo! Gotcha.
Now! Attack the generators!
Alright. Come on, let's take this out. One more should do it. One more cycle should do it. Rinse and repeat. Just like the cycle, right? Get out of my face!
Now! Attack the generator!
Hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is it.
No!
Oh my gosh.
What have you done?
Jespar! Oh,
I guess the explanations will have to wait.
probably. I will tell you on the way back as best as I can, but right now, we need to head back to the temple. The cleansing, it is happening right now.
I had a feeling that might be the case. Go on ahead. I'll follow.
Oh gosh, Jespar! Oh my god, Jespar! I did not expect that! I was still trying to deal with the fact that he was
I
dead!
guessed as much.
And then-
he didn't even try to get me inside after that dragon attacked us. Lucky for me, I found another way in. Otherwise, I never would have found you. And you were...
What is it? What's going on?
My skull, it feels like it's on fire.
Oh no. Why?
This must be the cleansing. If this is how it feels down here, then fate have mercy on those who are on the surface. Don't you feel anything?
There's an explanation. Faintly, it feels dull somehow.
Then the Black Guardian was right, wasn't he? What you are, your fleshlessness,
Oh, you heard that
it
part.
protects you. By the wise hermit, I just don't understand. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
you're here, right before me, and I can see you. Is it really possible? Could you be an illusion?
Oh, this must be heartbreaking for him. I don't know, but it's the truth. It all makes sense now, what the aged man said about me, and that corpse we found in the living temple.
Huh. I guess so. So, what now? Your decision, is it final?
The Black Guardian was right, we have to flee, we were able to, sometimes they would only repeat our fate of them. That kind have to top the cleansing, even if it means my own death, that's why I was top with ones. I wish I could I ask him what he thinks? Yes, thank you. I don't know. What would you do?
Oh, of course. Who better to answer that question than a philanthropist like me? But if you insist, I think the Black Guardian was right, though. Sacrificing yourself, it would be pointless. Even if I somehow managed to escape the explosion from the beacon, how do we know that those other people Orenthiel put so much faith in would even believe me?
Right.
You said it yourself. People want to be deluded. That's what makes the High One so strong. But to create a new world, as bizarre as all this sounds, I think it would be our best chance. But then again, I guess you shouldn't listen to me. Probably the only reason I say that is because I don't want to lose you.
Oh, Jespar.
Unlike you, I wouldn't live to see this new mankind. But still, it would be something. Something
Jespar.
precious.
Oh, Jespar! You know what? I'm glad you said that, Jespar, because it means that you and I were on the same wavelength. It means, because I was thinking, independent of him telling me what his opinion was, Angelus had already decided, was already leaning towards those lines, and Jespar just confirmed it, really, just sealed it with his opinion. And honestly, Jespar, of course I want to know your opinion. I mean, Angelus loves you, so of course he values your say. That's why he asked you for your opinion, because he values your opinion. Whether you think that your opinion is valuable or not yourself. Do you think you could make it out of the blast radius if I destroy the beacon to tell the others the truth about the cycle?
I don't know. But there is a secret passage into the south quarter. If I can reach the Myra there, I might be able to flee to one of the islands. I think I can make it. Somehow.
Okay, but you know what? I'm not gonna risk... Jespar, I'm not gonna risk your life. And it's more than that. It's more than me being selfish about not risking your life and having us be together, at least for some time in this city. Independent of that, I think, ultimately, I think Angelus believes that what the Black Guardian said was right, even though he double-crossed him. The reason why he double-crossed him is because he believed so deeply that he's right, and that is the correct thing to do. The Black Guardian is right. We have to flee. Even if we were able to save the ones who are not already dead, they would only repeat our fate.
Yes. Then, in a few hours' time, the two of us will be the only survivors of mankind. Heck, that sounds so unreal. You have to prepare the escape pods. I'll wait for your signal. Then, we must move quickly. Even down here, this burning gets worse by the minute.
Wow. Like, so much for our vacation home, sweetheart. Brave new world. Oh my gosh, teleport to the Sun Temple and activate the starting capsules. I have one more scroll left to the Sun Temple. One more scroll, and that's all I need. Here we go. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh my gosh. Commander Leora Aaron. Oh my gosh. Teleport to inactivate the Starling capsule in the Necronomicon. There isn't much time. As much as I would love to go check out what's going on with the Crucible, I need to make sure that Jespar and I get out here safe, because it's mankind's only hope, the next mankind's only hope. Oh my gosh. In there. Prepare the capsule and call Jespar.
Quickly. Get us out of here.
Jespar. Oh my gosh, the cleansing's starting. Look at that. Why can I not open this? Oh, here. To the future. There we go. Well, Jespar, you wanted a new adventure together. It. That's what we did. That's what we did. I led them to the light. I alone, unknown. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Did we make it? Oh no, it's the farm. Oh no. Oh, Daddy. Daddy. I told you last time, I'm done. You said goodbye to me. I don't need to see you anymore. We already said our goodbye. Are you gonna be like a skeleton now? I don't need to talk to you anymore, Daddy. We're done. Our story is over. Mankind is dead. It's just me and my super sexy hot boyfriend. Jespar? Well, this is unexpected. Now that just makes me mad. Jespar. Oh my gosh. Follow the dissolving Jespar. Okay, Daddy, now you're being super cruel. Jespar. Oh boy. Where am I? Whoa. Did we make... Is this it? This must be it. Jespar? Jespar? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Hey. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey.
Hey. What happened? How did we get here?
I don't know. When I woke up, we were here. You were still unconscious, so I took the liberty of carrying you into that room. Just look at that. From here, it all seems so peaceful, untouched, as if all that's happened was nothing but a bad dream. I guess as far as the world's concerned, it doesn't make a difference if we live or die.
Maybe not. So, what now?
Now it's up to us.
Yeah. Oh. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, that was amazingly well done. Oh, this game gave me chills. Chills. Oh. That was so cool. That was so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot even begin. I cannot even begin to express how amazed, how impressed I am by this masterpiece of a game that happens to be a mod. This is a free mod based on more than 4.5 years of development from people who, you know, just decided they wanted to make something really special out of the Skyrim engine and made this entire, like, this massive world with all of these side quests and these characters and these fully professionally voiced, you know, voice actors getting on this project and amazing soundtrack, an amazing vocalist singer singing as the bards, and just adding in, you know, all of the deep character developments, adding in the romances, not only, you know, straight, you know, heterosexual romances, but homosexual romances too, and having, oh my gosh, oh jeez, there's so many things throughout this game that I forgot a long time ago, like within the first 30 seconds, minute of the game, I had already forgotten that this was a mod, and it was not its own, you know, its own professionally made game that you would buy off of Steam for actual money. I mean, it just blows my mind. I have to donate to this group. I have to donate to this group because they deserve so much. They deserve so much for this thing, for giving us something that I really loved, something that I absolutely gosh, they have all these, the voice actors, oh, Jespar, Martin Sable, and, okay, cool. They, look at all of these people, look at all these voice actors, oh my gosh. Oh, I see, so there's like, I think there's the English, I guess maybe it's the English and German, I didn't see the top, with like what the columns are. But, I mean, and the fact that this was not originally English even, like you had to translate the entire game from German, because I believe it was in German first, and then they decided that it made a lot of sense to translate it into English. So much talent, so many, it was apparent how much time and hours were spent, so much talent for people to make this thing a reality. I don't think that any mod has come close to being as huge and as well put together as this. This is a masterpiece. Granted, there were a lot of bugs, and granted, there were a lot of, I think there were a lot of misspellings and grammar was wrong, and the voice actors weren't when the subtitles were being shown on the screen, it wasn't fully accurate based on what the voice actors were saying. But I think a lot of that just had to do with the difficulty and the challenge of translating the game from English to Germany. So I can let that slide. There were a few other annoying bugs where you can get stuck, and it's super hard when you do an open world to check every nook and cranny of your world just to make sure that it is stuck proof. That is hard. A lot of time is spent to make sure that you can't get stuck. But fortunately, I eventually found the console command to turn off collision so that I could get unstuck, but not everybody knows that very well. So in order to have a polished game, you want to try to avoid that ever happening. You want to avoid requiring someone to turn off collision or requiring someone to just restart from a previously saved load. But the story, the writing, the facelift, the graphics facelift. This game they improved the graphics of this game than the base Skyrim game. The Skyrim base game was pretty decent graphically too. And, the character designs, and it was so well done. Loved it. I'm still blown away by how well they handled a story that is very similar to BioWare game stories. I kept saying there was all of these parallels to the BioWare games, but I have to admit, the ending, the climactic ending of this game, I have to admit, was better than, way better, in my opinion, than how things climactically ended at the butt end of one of the infamous BioWare games, who had a very controversial ending that I'm not gonna really talk about because I don't want to spoil things more than it needs to. But oh my god, guys, this is amazing, and I haven't even played through all of the content. There's still so many more hours of gameplay that I didn't do. But I got to the point where I did all the side quests that I wanted to do. I wasn't really all that interested to do some of the other side quests, so I just pushed forward with the main quest, and it's just, gosh, I still have to say that my favorite story was the Rheneas story. That was the one that hit me deeply. In fact, all of the Blackstone quests were the best in my opinion, besides the end, besides the climax. So, oh gosh, the Rheneas one is so well done. Kalia's side quest, Jespar's side quests, just giving you quests and rewarding you for actually spending time to get to know your companions, giving you that extra incentive to get to your companions is a great idea in my opinion. There were some really, really beautiful moments shared between the characters, which I loved. Oh gosh. And then that ending, like I said, where you were told about the truth of the cleansing, it just blew my mind. It just made you stop and think about humanity and human nature. It was very and it was very honest. It didn't sugarcoat humanity, human nature. I try to be optimistic, and I try to think the best of humanity and human nature. But we know that humanity and human nature has its faults, and it has their dark sides, and it's got a lot of mistakes and faultiness, and can be easily manipulated. And you're right. And they just were able to weave those elements, that idea, so well into the plot of the story. It just works so well with when you're playing a game, you want to believe that you're doing the right thing in saving the world from destruction. You want to believe that, and then you find out that you are your own undoing of it. That's just so much, that makes so much more sense, in my opinion, than the ending of the other game, which I'm not going to talk much about. So, oh my gosh, I know a lot of you watching this who have played that game that I'm talking about. I'm sure many of you were looking at this and be like, this is how it should have ended. This is what should have happened at the end of that game. But anyway, now that I've gotten a lot of a lot of accolades, the one thing that I was a little disappointed in is the fact that you never really actually get to a point where you permanently have your companions. It would have been really cool if there was a point where you permanently had Jespar in your party, or you permanently had Kali in your party, instead of them. They were just assigned to you as followers. The game decided when to assign them to you as followers, instead of you choosing to have them follow you. But I guess a lot of that is because many of the parts of the story, those characters were critical. So I understand it. I'm willing to not make a big fuss over it, because I understood that in their way of storytelling, that made it a lot more realistic. It made it a lot more believable. Jespar, for example, is not the kind of person who's attached. I don't think he's the kind of person who's attached to you by the hip. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the decision that I made at the end. I'm happy with the decision that we ended up fleeing to hopefully shepherd the next mankind from destroying themselves. I don't know if Jespar is gonna live to see it, but who knows? There's still magic in the world, I think. Who knows? There might be a way. There's still a lot of mystery behind the woman, the veiled woman. I don't think they ever explained where the veiled woman, who the veiled woman actually is, and I don't know. Maybe it's she's just meant to be an unknown. She's just meant to be. You know what? The veiled woman is. Oh gosh, why is my mind blanking out right now? The Witch of the Wilds. Flemeth. Thank you. The veiled woman is Flemeth. She's neither on the good side, not really on the bad side, but she always seems to be one step ahead of everybody, including the villains, and is pulling the strings. So there we go. There's another parallel. The veiled woman is Flemeth. I hope that despite everything that happened with mankind, that Jespar and Angelus are happy together. I think they will be. I guess now we don't have to worry about Jespar being interested in other people, at least physically, than from Angelus, considering how they're the only ones left right now up in that city. Who knows? They might. I'm wondering if they'll come back down. If they'll come back down to the surface, to Enderal, and just, I don't know, build a house. I mean, they don't have to necessarily. I feel like, do they necessarily have to stay? Do they necessarily have to stay in the city? Could they just come back down to the surface and then rebuild a life there? I don't know. It's kind of too bad that they personally cannot reproduce. I guess technically, even if it was a heterosexual relationship, they probably wouldn't be able to reproduce anyway, because we're fleshless apparently, whatever that means ultimately. So yeah, wow, just wow, very much wow. Oh gosh, wow. So, I think all of us can have our headcanons if we played this game about what our we can have our own headcanons about our characters living happily ever after with their loved one, if they do have a loved one, or their best friend, if you just remain friends. I feel bad that Kali ended up dying down there. I hope that, you know, she rests in peace. You know, I would have loved to have been Kali. It would have been cool if all three of us ended up in the city, but that just wasn't an option. We had to leave Kalia behind, and, you know, Jespar was the one I was going to take with, so... oh gosh, I can't, yeah, I can't. The leveling system was interesting, you know, there's just a lot of things. This a lot of the quests, even the side quests with the painting, oh, you already heard about everything I had to say about the painting, the portrait quest, so, but yeah, I just want to say thank you. First of all, thank you to everyone who was involved in making this game a reality. Like you succeeded in making me love a part of Skyrim. Though this is not really Skyrim. Well, it is, but it isn't. I wasn't as huge of a fan of Skyrim. You made me absolutely love this game, despite the fact that it was based, you know, a mod of a game that I thought was just okay. I think Enderal is probably going to be one of my favorite games that I played this year, honestly. One of my favorites. This is way up there. I wouldn't necessarily say that I enjoyed this more than... I wouldn't say that I enjoyed this more than any of the Mass Effect or Dragon Age games. It's not quite... But it's a mod. But even then, it's impressive. It's super impressive regardless. It's close though. It's close to that. Oh gosh. So good. So good. And then thank you to everyone who watched this series. It is a pretty lengthy series. Not as lengthy as my BioWare Mass Effect or Dragon Age ones, but still pretty lengthy. If you were able to watch the whole thing from beginning to end, thank you. Even if you jumped around or only saw like a few episodes here and there, thank you. Whatever capacity that you decided to watch, however you decided to watch any of my videos, thank you, thank you, thank you. This was fantastic. Now, I just, you know, am super, super interested in, you know, if anybody is watching is very artistic and is inspired, or yeah, if you're inspired to, I'm not gonna ask you to do it, but if you're inspired to make some sort of Angelus Jespar fan art, that would be fantastic, because I love me some Jespar and Angelus, some Angerarch, Garrick. Maybe that would be really cool. Oh jeez. Okay, I think I'm done squeeing now. I'm done squeeing, cause, you know, I haven't been squeeing this much since, you know, we ended up making ourselves official with Jespar, and then Jespar ended up rescuing us at the last minute at the end there. That was super cool. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was Enderal, and we'll see what I do next, everybody. Until then, love yourselves and love each other.